Well, meantime, a dramatic shift could be coming to the country with the world's highest immigration population. This year, the United States may lose more immigrants than it gains for the first time in half a century. NewsNation's Jorge Ventura is live for us in McAllen, Texas. So, Jorge, experts are saying it's President Trump's immigration policies that are fueling this reversal.
Yeah, that's right, Nichole. Now economists are saying that the United States could be entering uncharted territory, according to a new study from Brookings and the American Enterprise Institute, saying that net migration may turn negative this year, meaning that more people are now leaving the United States than entering the United States for the first time in over 50 years, something that this country just hasn't seen in decades. And according to the Washington Post, this has been driven by Trump-era policies, including tighter border restrictions, visa cancellations, and the strippings of protections for illegal migrants, all contributing to a steep decline in new arrivals. Now, this could hit the economy hard. The foreign-born workforce has already shrunk by over 1 million people since March. That's a sharp reversal from 2024, when record high immigration helped fuel the post-pandemic recovery here in the U.S. Now, industries like agriculture, construction, and hospitality are already feeling that impact, and experts also warn that that labor gap could continue to grow in these next few years. Now, earlier today, Nichole, we were also embedded with Texas state troopers right here on the border, patrolling the border, looking for migrants trying to enter the country illegally, and we couldn't find not a single migrant attempting to enter. I mean, just couple of years ago, you would see up to 2,000 people try to enter here in the Rio Grande Valley. So that tighter border security also playing a role in that negative net migration that we're seeing here now on the front lines of the border, and something that could play out and impact the American workforce.
Yeah, so speaking of the workforce, and we're seeing this mounting pressure from some of these industries, how is the White House responding and adjusting its enforcement strategy?
So, Nichole, we are going to see some now major changes to President Trump's deportation agenda. This is even shocking some of his supporters. President Trump has now directed ICE to pause ICE raids when it comes to certain industries, including the restaurant industry, hospitality, and farming. President Trump has expressed concern about the impact of how aggressive these ICE raids have been conducted nationwide and work sites across the country. Now, President Trump does say that business owners in farming and hospitality industries are reporting that immigration raids are removing longtime workers who are difficult to replace. In a statement, the president did suggest that criminals who entered under Biden's immigration policies are now taking those jobs, and hinted that those changes to enforcement are on the way. Now, according to the New York Times, an official of ICE did write to regional leaders earlier this week to halt investigations of the agricultural industry, including meat packers, restaurants, and hotels. On Tuesday, NewsNation was on the ground in Omaha, exclusively capturing ICE conducting the agency's largest workplace enforcement operation in Nebraska since President Trump took office. 70 illegal immigrants were working at Glen Valley Foods in Omaha. The owner telling NewsNation's Nichole Berlie that he did everything he could to hire legally, but now has to rehire an entire workforce. Now, despite Trump's shift on deportation policy, ICE is still expected to hit an aggressive target of 3,000 arrests per day. So that could still impact the workforce. But just yesterday, Nichole, on Truth Social, President Trump did announce that they're doubling down on those ICE raid operations in Democrat-run cities. So we'll have to see how this plays out when it comes to those targeted operations when it comes to work sites, Nichole.
Yeah, not backing down. All right, Jorge, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.